Hello, welcome to my second devlog. While we're editing the video, I realized I have no intro and it jumps right into it. So for the next couple of clips, you kind of see me illustrate of what I did for the day, and rather than just showing code, I kind of want to show like drawings because I feel like that's easier to convey what I'm actually trying to go for, rather than just showing just lines of code. So, and for future references, that's probably what it's going to be like, and replace it with gameplay. I actually want to see gameplay. I want to see progress. Towards the end of the video, you start to see gameplay. Well, gameplay. It's just prototyping and just kind of debugging, knowing where what's not working right now. Because my first iteration isn't going to be perfect, so I gotta figure out what's not working, what to fix, and what values to adjust. And so that's what I'm gonna be doing for the first couple of days for next week, and then after that, making new things. I want to make sure everything's fixed prior to moving on to other aspects of the game. So that's kind of my workflow for right now, and hopefully you guys can enjoy the video.
This is going to have its own things. So this vinyl is going to have its own qualities, its own things. So it's going to have the popularity. It's going to have the quality of it. I would definitely want to go into like if it's a good quality, if it's like okay, or if like it's okay, or if it's bad, like it's no good to sell. And I kind of want the purpose of the bad to like be annoying in a way, really, so that way like the player can like get annoyed of it. I feel like comedic relief would be kind of funny to have that. But yeah, it's gonna have these. Good the quality of it, but not yet. It's still up for grabs right now as a prototype. I still want to do it in later, that's for sure. But for now, we're gonna leave it out. We'll leave it out for now. And then we'll have, so if it's rare, and if it's signed. These are the four we're gonna have. Well, 5. I think we have another one. Popular, whatever. And popular. We're gonna have those ones. And then we're gonna have the customer. Let's say it's not their favorite artist. So it's not their favorite artist. And let's say they're a casual. It's not their favorite artist, but they like to get something of this artist. But it's pretty popular. It's a popular record. And it's good quality. So it's a present and it's good quality. And they're trying to give it to someone. They're a casual person. They don't care. Good quality and it's a present. And everything else is unmarked. Make this more symmetrical. Everything else is unmarked. There's only not that many. Yeah. So yeah, everything else is unmarked right now. So yeah. So then we're gonna do what we're gonna do on the back end. We're gonna compare the two. We're gonna compare the two, and we're gonna be like, okay, now match. Quality, well in this case it would be a match, but future reference, the quality checker is going to be, I'm going to have a quality checker and the future reference, and it's going to determine the price of the vinyl. Bad mean we can't sell it, but whatever. And everything else seems to match fine. Or not match fine, like the match, but like this matches, these two are good, and these two are good. These two match perfectly fine. Well, in this case it would be this. So there's only 2 things, and the price jumps up to a little bit. So the estimated range would be like 50 to 100 or something. That's gonna be the estimated value. I'm gonna have like an estimated value so you can see what it could be. Estimated val. So it's gonna be the estimated value, and you're gonna see what it can be. And there's gonna be a number at the bottom, and it's gonna be from $50 to $100. And in this case, let's make it easy. I don't want to do like stupid weird math and weird numbers. So we're gonna make the final offer $100. That's what the computer comes out to. That's what the customer is gonna offer you, the player. Now for the player, they are going to make sure you guys can see this. But so the player is gonna come in and they're gonna get, or the very beginning of the negotiation state, we're gonna set up the vinyl. So the vinyl, oops, I did not mean to do that. Just get black, that way we can make it easier on seeing this thing. So the vinyl
is going to have its own price. So as soon as the vinyl is going to have its own money, it's going to have its own market value. And then, so the customer, they're going to come in. This is going to be Jane Doe, or whatever, John Doe, whatever. They're coming and they want to buy this vinyl. So they're going to come in and they see the price tag. They're like, okay, it's not a good deal. Let's offer the player. There you go. This is you, the player. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is you, the player. All right, you. So you're gonna see this customer. They're like, hey, I want this vinyl, and you're like, okay, cool. So they're gonna give you an offer. Let's say it has some matching qualities, 3 out of 6, and let's say it's a let's make this easy. Let's make $100. This is $100, and they want to resell this thing, and so it matches some of the things that they need in their collection, and they're gonna give you a whopping $50, and you're gonna be like, what the hell? Like, I do not want that, and you're gonna reject that offer, but you'll offer them, but you give them $90. You're like, no, I'm stubborn, and I'm not budging out that much. Okay, and so they're gonna get that difference. They're gonna be like, okay, I don't like that offer. The customer's not gonna like that. So the reseller, they're gonna be like, okay, that's a good deal. So they shrink that value. This value is shrunken, and it's $40 in between. And so the player were like, all right, man, I'm gonna give you. The reseller, they're stingy, so they're gonna get 10% of 40. Okay, they're gonna come back to you with a $60 offer. All right, they're gonna come out with $60, and you're gonna be like, hell no, dude. Why do I want that for $60? Either you will or not. I assume you're not gonna want that, because I wouldn't do that. And that's kind of good. But you're gonna offer $85. That's my best 85 I can get right now. So I'll show you can't see it. But yeah, they're gonna offer you $60, and that's like the lowest, or it's more towards the low end of what the value is. And so you're like, hell no. So their new offer is going to be a whopping $60 or 60. Well, okay, we're not doing this value. We're gonna do a whopping $68 and 0.5. And you're gonna be like, all right, how about we meet in the middle? And they haggled you, and you're gonna reject that, and you're like, no. How about we do $80? And guess lo and behold, that's a good deal. They got you, and they're gonna be able to resell it, and both parties agree. And $80 is your final offer. But yeah, that's how I kind of want it to go. You can't really see the interaction to go. Each interaction, I want it to be like a little bit of a challenge. I definitely need more variables. This is just the prototype. I definitely want to get more in depth into like the quality, and have like interesting dialogue between the two, and kind of like a cool Pawn Stars like little moment between the two of you, making each interaction feel special. So that's kind of what I want to go for. Hopefully I can achieve that. Definitely not in the prototype. It won't get to that point, but let's say 2 months from now, I think I could see myself getting towards that point. Then after that is just the move, like pathfinding stuff. That's the next step. I think I can get to. Definitely, I don't have to do a whole lot of math for this project, thankfully. But tomorrow, I'm definitely gonna go to. Definitely gonna try to. What's it called? Finish the negotiation manager, and try to link everything up. I think that might take me 2 hours, so I won't be done tomorrow. Probably today's Wednesday. No, today's Tuesday. So that probably will be done Thursday. Negotiation manager. Hello. So this is Dave. I don't know. I don't know. This is definitely gonna be in the second video though. The second video is gonna be a bit longer because I've had way more to work with, and I haven't really touched my UML or my like paper stuff in a while. My paper prototype. But what I just did, finished my UI and I got it to all sync up. It's working well. Finished my negotiation manager and everything else. And negotiation, I'm gonna have to add
buy or trading and selling either in negotiation or in a separate script, and then move the customer buying like methods into that script or like their own script. That way this doesn't become spaghetti code and just, oh my gosh, like I can only imagine what negotiation could be eventually down the line. But it's gonna be a heavy script. That's gonna be the main dude. But right now, what I want to work on after this, I need to fix my deal. My deal is not getting called correctly. The counter offer logic's a bit weird because it gets to a point where it's like they're cents away and it's like counter offering like 20 cents. I mean, I guess it's fine, but I want to avoid that for future references. And then once I fix those two things, I want to a good amount of vinyls and customers to work with. Like, let's say these vinyls, like more instances of this, of where the customer already has a vinyl in hand and they're ready to buy it. Like a line, let's say a line is formed and you're gonna run through this line pretty much. Pause. And so you're gonna have each customer to work with. So you're gonna have each customer, and they're all gonna have their own vinyl. They're all gonna have their own traits, and so you can see right now in this instance, this customer cares for good quality, and they're a collector, and for favorite artists because they're trying to sell this stuff. And this is the pop vinyl. This pop vinyl is popular. It's good quality, and it's a popular artist. So they're just trying to resell it. That's what this instance is, and I want to have more like this, but just different genre and different qualities per customer. And the shop value right now is kind of, it doesn't work right now technically. After I fix this 2 deal and whatever I just said before, I want to make sure the player sets the shop value prior to, like in game, not in editor, so that way they can see what the mark. Because right now I'm setting the shop value in the middle of the highest, and like it's right now it's in the middle. I think the max is like 115 with the qualities I have marked on right now. And then the lowest is like 80 or something like that. I don't know. And so I want the player to see the market value before putting the shop value, and not putting shop value before knowing market value. So once I add like the customers with their vinyls, they're all gonna have their own shop value, and you're gonna know the market values. But right now, let's play this and run this instance. It's randomized each time, like how I wanted it to be. And so the market value, see, it's 120, and then the shop value, oh my gosh, why am I? The shop value is asking for 85, and they're trying to get you for 107. Right now, like I said, deal is broken, but when the deal is like equalized, that means the deal's made. So, and right now you can adjust the value with a slider. Eventually, I want number inputs like with your keyboard, or like a keypad, like a register. That'd be cool. Like you could cache your register, like the 0 through 9 values. You just like click the that'd be cool. Like I like having like little ideas like that written down. Like I have another idea of like having like a shop assistant, and it'll be like a cat. I want like a shop assistant, like an animal, pretty much like a pet. And when you receive albums like from the mail, like once in game week, once you receive like a stock of vinyls, the animal will go and restock your items instead of having the player. You're not gonna move and restock, and your vinyl store is not gonna get dirty. It's not gonna get. There's no maintenance. So right now, this is like the value the player has. Like I said, I was gonna change. I'm gonna change this later on. This is market value. So let's offer this dude. I'll do 110 or 111, I guess. And they're when a deal is like with this close. This is what the only issue is dealing with. I think I said it earlier. When it is this close, I want to kind of get rid of how close this is between each other. But I guess the margin. So that's why it's like this, because of the margin. But if I submit it again, this is a deal's made right now. Once they're equal, the deal's made. I just gotta fix my deal. It's not getting called right now. I know why, but it's like a 10-minute fix. But yeah, this is it. Hopefully next time videos are not as long. But yeah, and then next one's gonna be like 8 minutes, and they'll be shorter updates, but you'll see more content in them. So yeah, see y'all next week.